Hello, welcome to today's video and credit risk analysis. In the ever-evolving world of finance, understanding credit risk is crucial for businesses and financial institutions. Today, we will explore how to analyze credit risk using a user-defined data set. And perform deeper insight using Databricks with PySpark. Whether you are a data analyst, a finance enthusiast, or simply curious about data science. This video will provide valuable insight into evaluating credit risk effectively. Okay, what is our scenario? Our objective is to identify customers who are at a high risk of defaulting on their credit obligations. By understanding this risk, companies can make informed lending decisions, tailor their financial products, and improve their overall risk management strategies. And what's the solution? The problem we face is to determine which customer pose a higher credit risk. To this, we will employ several analytical methods. Formula for credit risk. We will use a common methodology based on key performance indicators, KPI, like the debt to income ratio, credit utilization ratio, and the payment history score. First of all, DTI stands for debt to income. How we can calculate DTI? The total debt divided by gross income, and for CUR stands for credit utilization ratio. We must divide credit used divided by total credit available. And payment history score, we will derive this from historical payment data. And let me explain about our data set. First of all, customer ID, first name, last name, total debt, total outstanding of the customer, gross income, credit used, total credit payment history score, and number of the defaults. And finally, risk category, we must achieve in end of the code category of credit risk assigned to the customer: low, medium, and high. Let's go. First of all, load necessary libraries. And now creating a Spark session, we start by initializing a Spark session to work with this PySpark. And defining the data set. Okay. We create a list of objects that represent our customer data, including the fields such as a customer ID, total debt, gross income, credit used, total credit, payment history score, and finally number of defaults. Okay, and now creating data frame, we use a Spark create data frame data to convert a list of row into a PySpark data frame. And show the data frame. Okay. See here. And now calculate debt to income ratio, and calculate DTI. It stands for debt to income using with column. And next step is a calculate create utilizations ratio. Calculate CUR using with column. Now, defining risk categories, we create a function that determines the risk category based on the calculated DTI and CUR values using a user-defined function. Let me explain about these numbers. In the code, threshold used for categories risk are based on the common financial principles related to management. Let's break down why the specific values for debt to income, DTI, and credit utilization ratio. Debt to income is a measured how much of a person's income goes toward paying debt. It's calculated by dividing goal monthly debt payment by gross monthly income. The chosen thresholds are first of all, high risk. Here you can see that 0.4, a DTI ratio above 0.4 or 4%. Okay, so sorry, 40%. Okay, 40% indicate that more than 40% of a person's income is allocated to debt payments. This generally is considered a high risk situation by lenders because it's guessed that the individual be over leveraged and might struggle to meet additional debt obligations. Many financial experts suggest that keeping a DTI below this level is prudent for financial stability. Medium risk here. DTI ratio over 0.2 or 20% indicates 20% of the income is used for debt obligations, which can still raise concern, while not as critical as 40% DTI. This level suggests that the individual beginning to allocate significant portion of their income to debt, which could affect their ability to handle unexpected expenses or financial emergencies. And talk about CUR. Okay, here CUR is a metric that assesses how much of a person available credit they are using. It is calculated by dividing the credit used by total credit available, the chosen threshold. First of all, high risk. Okay, here a CUR above 30% or 0.3 suggests that the individual is using more than 30% of their available credit. This can be viewed as risky behavior because the higher utilizations may indicate reliance on the credit for financial needs. Lenders typically prefer to see CUR below 30% to demonstrate responsible credit management. And medium risk here for CUR over 20% or 0.2 suggests that the individual is starting to rely on a considerable portion of their available credit. While not immediately alarming, it indicates potential financial strain if the individual faces unexpected costs or needs borrow more. And the threshold of the 0.4 for DTI and 0.3 for CUR is a high risk, and 0.2 for medium risk are based on the widely aspect financial standard. Okay, and next step. And now register the UDF. Okay, and now and final step is show the result with risk category. Okay, you can see risk category that's created based on the user-defined function. Here, this column calculated by these two columns, DTI and CUR, and based on this threshold, appears this result here. Thank you for watching.